All right, here it is, the Invanti Tornado cargo electric bike. So on first glance, this looks to be like a really kind of premium cargo electric bike. Got a forest green color over here with some yellow accents and really long. So this is definitely something that you could use to haul a lot of gear, obviously to haul some children and to carry stuff here in the front as well. Yeah, it's a step-through design. In terms of transporting this thing, I don't really see anywhere where you can fold it, but it should fit on a standard bike carrier. Okay, so let's just walk through all the features. We'll start from the front over here. So we got some 20 by 3 inch fat tires. I really like this size. I feel like I reviewed a couple of e-bikes recently that are 20 by 3 inch. And I think it's really, really easy to handle and maneuver with this size. Now the tread is not so much a dual sport. Feels like more like a street tread. So definitely want to ride this on the road, on the streets. Kind of got a basic front suspension fork over here, a lockout, and I think on the other side is the compression settings. So this should smooth out some of the bumps. Integrated front fender. We also got an integrated front headlight over here. I don't see anywhere where you can mount it on the basket, but it should be fine. So an optional accessory that you could get is this front basket. Got this wooden platform on the bottom. Hydraulic disc brakes over here. And this is a 48 volt, 17.4 amp hour removable battery. So integrated into the frame, which makes it really stealthy. This is a nice touch. It looks like this is the charging port. If you want to charge the battery while it's attached to the bike. You also have some additional mounts over here. I don't know, maybe that's to add a second battery if you wanted to. That's a possibility. Also mounting points over here. I like the size of these handlebars. Kind of a bit of a rise, but it's not too tall. We recently reviewed a cargo e-bike where the stem was like really high. So I like the size of this. This feels really good. Got a very ergonomic rubber grip over here. Hydraulic disc brakes. Your display controls, a basic center-mounted LCD display, black and white, the Shimano 7-speed shifter, right-hand half-twist throttle, and the rubber grip on the right. Here's the adjustable saddle seat. Pretty basic. It's not like a big, plushy, comfortable saddle seat. Feels like a rubber material on top. Now, this is a very interesting feature over here, right in the center. You have this lockable storage bag that's in the perfect shape of this middle part of the frame. Looks like there's plenty of space to store your things, to keep it secure. I like this. It's a nice touch. It also fills in the frame nicely. Here's a look at the footrests. So if you're carrying passengers, mainly small children, they can rest their feet over here. You have these panels, these plastic panels, so they don't get their feet, or clothes stuck inside of the rear wheel. This really long rear rack. And looks like you could put different accessories on the frame. We also have the seat pad over here. And this is the child safety handrail. So I think if you want to carry kids, probably, 7, 8 years and up, they could probably fit on here without needing a child seat. And they could hold on to these rails. So that's a nice touch. I like that a lot. We got the integrated taillight over here, integrated rear fender. And it's kind of hard to see because of the panels, but we do have a 750 watt geared hub motor. And then the Shimano derailleur right there on the bottom. Looks like the neoprene sleeve to, protect some of the wiring. And the total weight of this bike is 77 pounds. And here's a look at a couple of other accessories you can mount on the bike. In case you don't need a whole basket, you could just install the front rear rack. It's yellow to match the grain. So, more visible, probably more pleasing aesthetically. You also have this air suspension post. So this gives you a little bit of suspension. I know we were talking about the saddle earlier, how there wasn't a lot of cushioning. But you can install this if you do want some suspension. And in case you're not actually transporting small children, you could lose the rail, you could lose the seat pad, and you can actually install this really big rear basket. Plenty of room, plenty of space. You're running errands and things like that, you could just throw some bungee cords and secure it. That's what's really cool about this bike. So many mounting points, so many accessories. So now that we've gone over all the features, let's take the Invanti Tornado out for its first ride.
Invanti Tornado features a step-through aluminum frame that not only looks sleek, but also makes it easy for riders of all sizes to hop on and off without a hassle. Weighing in at 77 pounds, it's robust, yet designed for agility and power, with a 750-watt geared hub motor that pushes it to a top speed of 25 miles per hour. It's equipped with a 48-volt, 14.7 amp-hour removable battery, which is a decent amount of range for short trips or commutes. The Tornado is all about versatility. With a right-hand half-twist throttle and a torque sensor, you get a natural and responsive riding experience. The dual hydraulic disc brakes give you stopping power that's smooth and reliable, essential for a cargo bike loaded up with gear. An integrated headlight, tail light, and a bunch of storage options, from a lockable storage case to expansive front and rear baskets, make it a practical choice for commuting. The Tornado doesn't skimp on comfort either. An air suspension seat post and a comfortable seat pad coupled with child safety handrails and passenger footrests make it family-friendly and comfortable for long hauls.
Okay, first ride with the Invanti Tornado. So it's a step-through design, so this can accommodate shorter riders like myself. I like the positioning of the handlebars. Feels really comfortable. Right hand half-twist throttle. And there's 3 pedal assist modes. So we'll start at pedal assist level 1 and just go right into it. So the power definitely kicks in, even on pedal assist level 1. It's not abrupt, but it definitely gets you going. Yeah, so the sensor does come in a little strong, even while pedaling. This is the type of bike where you want to build up speed early, so the bike feels balanced, especially if you're carrying cargo. Try some throttle, half-twist throttle. Feels good. Very responsive. Let's bump it up to pedal assist level 3. So I'm holding down the throttle and I'm pedaling uphill, getting about 19 miles per hour. Probably could do a little bit more. Full throttle, pedal assist level 3, and I'm hitting a top speed on the display, about 25 miles per hour. Going downhill. We'll test the brakes. Plenty of stopping power with the brakes. All right, so first impressions with the Invanti Tornado is that I like it. Obviously the build is really high quality. We do have the child rail on it and the seat pad. So the weight distribution you could feel when you're riding and maneuvering. Obviously it would be different if you just have the large rear basket, or if you have kids on the back. I think it would be a little bit trickier to maneuver. I think the size of the tires, the height of the saddle, the handlebars, and the way this sits lower to the ground, especially as a step-through frame, would be easy to handle for most people. Now with that said, there are only 3 pedal assist modes, and I feel like you need at least 5 just to have more of a variation on the power distribution. So right now, 1 feels like almost like a 3 if you were to judge it between 5 pedal assist modes. And that might be just a little bit too abrupt for some people who like a slow start. While the throttle is smooth, the power just comes on a little bit too strong. And also when pedaling, depending on your gearing, obviously, it kicks right in. I was hoping for a more natural cadence when pedaling, but it definitely felt more like an on and off feel. Now, if you're used to riding fast, or you're really experienced and you can maneuver pretty well, I think you'll enjoy the amount of power this has. Other than that, the build quality is really solid. You have the optional front rack or front basket, the child safety rails, seat pad. I showed you guys the large rear cargo basket. You have the footrests. You also have these panels over here. If you have passengers, they won't get their clothing caught in the chain. So in terms of value, I think you get a lot of features for the budget, and definitely something worth considering.
So here's what we like. The Tornado's powerful motor and easy maneuverability make it fun to ride, even when fully loaded. The step-through design and low stem cater to riders of different heights and builds. And the extensive cargo options with integrated racks and baskets are perfect for those who need a bike that can carry more than just the rider. But here's some things to consider. At 77 pounds, this bike can be a beast to load onto a vehicle, so think twice if you plan to transport it often. And its large size means it'll take up more space indoors than your average bike. Overall, the Invanti Tornado is a solid cargo e-bike that's built for adventurers who need a reliable, comfortable, and versatile ride. While its size and weight may pose some challenges, the benefits of its power and cargo capacity are undeniable. What do you think of the Invanti Tornado? Is it the cargo e-bike solution you've been searching for? Or does its size make it a no-go for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.